Welcome to Scottsdale, Arizona, guys. It is home of the sunshine and heat, warm weather. And as you can see, I'm wearing a long sleeve and pants because it is pouring rain. We are very unlucky with the weather that we've been having while we've been here, but whatever. This is a bit of a highlight for us because we've just come to our buddy's shop. So it's Italian Design Racing. These guys have a couple really cool Lambos and then a crazy amount of Ferraris that they custom design and build. Lots of race cars and whatnot. So I love Lamborghinis, and the LM002 is one of my favorites. And these guys have like a super custom diesel LM. So you guys are gonna see that, and I can't wait to show you what these guys do. So let's head inside.
Let's go.
Here we are, Italian Design Racing. These are the owners, father-son team, which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves, tell us all about what you guys do here.
Yeah, so I'm Michael, and I run the shop side and new design iterations, and my father does the rest.
Pops, what do you do here?
Well, we stared the company basically in 1987. But
It's a great year.
Well, there we go. There we go.
That's when
Right.
Lil Model Paige was born.
That's a positive thing. That's the reason why.
So,
we knew that we'd be seeing you all these years forward.
So you haven't been open for very long at all?
Just
like
few
21
years.
years.
Yeah,
21,
just-
right?
Just a
Perfect.
couple
21
years.
years. Maybe a little bit longer.
No, it was always because of the Italian cars, whether it be Lamborghini, whether it be Ferrari, predominantly Ferrari. But it was always.
That's okay, I'm not holding anything
Well,
against you.
I know that.
Yeah, you got the red shirt on.
I know that.
Resell red, it's always,
Yeah.
there's lots of red here.
There sure is.
It was always something that was the beauty. And again, whether it be Lamborghini or whether it be De Tomaso, whether it be Stangalini or just Italia, all of the Italian, makers, there was something about how they made things. And the beauty of everything, and so that's what started me doing things and doing custom things. But what's exciting to me is a new aspect, and you guys are part of that new aspect of car enthusiasm, and it's just really somewhat infectious. And both Michael and Christopher, my two boys, are involved in doing things. And I look at it that it is a way of increasing the enthusiasm, because there are things that they're doing and designing and such, 3D printing, all of those aspects that are mind-boggling to me, like we've shown you earlier.
Yeah, and you guys have your own 3D printer, so you're able to make all your own one-off parts for all these custom vehicles.
Yeah.
So
we run actually 5 different 3D printers. So they stay busy. We do our big fender flare kits and spoilers, mirrors, just about anything custom on the cars. We print and then we make our molds for the final parts.
Saves time, more cost effective.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and everybody wants something that nobody else has. So that's always a good plus to.
So speaking of that, tell me about this Lambo here. 400 GT,
400 GT.
but something that no one else has. This one's missing a roof.
It's missing a roof. Missing a roof. Actually,
this
we
is
do
one
have a
of
roof
two.
though, if you want.
You do?
Yeah, we do have the roof.
Like the roof that was chopped off, or
No,
do you have like
No,
a?
they have the roof, not the roof.
Oh,
Yeah. We have
It's a rough turbo.
Yeah, exactly. We bought because the customer initially was not quite knowing if he should put the roof back on.
Yeah.
And it was our attitude.
Looks
It's
good the way
so
it is.
beautiful the way it is.
Yes.
Leave it the way it is. But we did find a rear clip, so that if a roof was desired to put back to original, it could happen. We could do it. We have the parts and such there, but there was only 2 of them that were done back in the 90s, and this is the only one that the other one is in Germany, I believe, currently.
Okay.
And so that's why you see the factory, did a 350 convertible. They did one. The factory did one, but it was a 350, and so that's why the 400 headlight. This has the 350 headlights. So everything that he did was done extremely well done.
Yeah.
All of the chassis work. If you're familiar with like the Ferrari Daytona, when guys would chop those tops, take those tops, some of the companies wouldn't strengthen the chassis, and so if you put it on a lift, it would kind of fold in.
Yeah, it's like spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly.
Italian spaghetti.
This is solid.
When the doors are hard to open, when it's on a lift, you know something's
Yeah.
wrong.
It's flexing.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one actually got extra bracing installed in it.
It's
Yeah.
fully stiffened
Yeah.
throughout the entire bottom of the chassis.
And then you guys had your hand in redoing the interior on this, didn't
we
you?
did the interior on it.
We did a full mechanical restoration we went
Service
through all
stuff.
the carbs, rebuilt all the carbs, rebuilt the ignition, did the full brakes on the car. So now it's really been a really nice drive.
It's a great tour.
It's
just
a lot of fun to drive.
Elegant.
So
car.
we'll take it out today, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not raining at all,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you guys got a couple umbrellas.
It has a roof.
Yeah.
It has a
roof.
top.
Yeah.
It does, really?
Yeah. Beautiful top.
No way.
Really, very
okay.
nice.
I didn't know that it had a top underneath the tonneau.
He wasn't listening at the beginning of the conversation.
No, I thought like a hard top. Like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, we do have we have the sheet metal for hardtop.
Yeah.
It does have a
but
soft
it does
top.
have a soft
It is a
top
soft
too.
top.
Yeah.
It's just a neat car. It just
There's a
really
lot of
is.
work that went into this thing.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
You couldn't do it today, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just too expensive.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. Yeah. But it's cool.
Okay, so this one originally was a 350.
Originally 400.
It originally was a 400, and then
Yeah.
Put some of the cues
It's got
to
the
make it
350
look.
headlights.
Yeah. Okay.
But the factory
Did a
did a
350
convertible.
Yeah, and that
it
was like a
350.
prototype. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And it should have gone into production.
Yeah.
It really should have.
Just
Honestly.
like the Spada 4-door.
I don't even want to get into this.
There is one Spada 4-door out there,
Yeah.
and
There's a reason for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It never made it into production. It's
The
She
reason
thinks-
there's only 55 automatics as well.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
she
right.
thinks the Spada's ugly. Well, the 4-door Spada's
even ugly.
Yeah.
even uglier. Cool.
But Lamborghini, it's a different if you know the aspects of the two companies, Lamborghini and Ferrari. They were different. Ferrari was really race oriented, and I honestly feel that Lamborghini was more for the customer and the car. If you look at the quality of the craftsmanship of the manufacturer of the
reliability.
car,
Yeah.
the Lamborghini is a better car than the Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's just
You heard that here live.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The guy with the red shirt saying that a Lambo is a better road car.
It
Oh
is.
wait, but we're gonna talk about race
It
cars
is.
in a second.
It is.
Good.
But
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
and but when you got into the Miuras, into the Countach, then you're getting into a little bit. This is a beautiful car. I love it and
Yeah.
stuff. But compared to a 275 Ferrari, 275 is a prettier car.
Yeah.
But as far as the construction of how it went into making through, this is a truck. I mean, it's the design, everything. They were used to making tractors.
Tractors,
They were
yeah.
used to making something that was reliable. That people
worked
could get
every
in
day.
every
Yeah.
day, every
Yeah.
day. And
50 years now, with the parts being about 50 years old, 50, 60. These parts have held up the test of time a lot better than the Ferrari counterparts.
Well, and we have a 400 chassis that was a damaged 400 in the years, and they pulled the body off, and we're going to make a custom. And we still have that. And if you look at the castings and all the aspects of the engine, and then the transmission, all being with Lamborghini nomenclature, the rear end, all of that aspect, and the construction of the suspension arms, and it's extremely well made.
I like hearing that.
Yeah.
Well, it's that's the aspect of it.
Awesome.
I honestly think that Ferrari, and both were small companies, but Ferrari, Lamborghini seemingly to me was not one of going to the lowest denominator as far as a supplier or whatever. You know, it was they were building things, and
They were already used
you know,
to figuring out how to manufacture parts.
Yeah.
They already knew how to do that. Ferrari had to figure out how to make quote unquote mass produced parts. The Lamborghini already knew how to do all that.
Yeah, because they were building tractors. They were building thousands.
had a factory.
Yeah, they had all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, so it was
if you
easy
look
to
at
do.
a Lamborghini rear end, you know, Ferrari doesn't say Ferrari, doesn't do anything. Lamborghini
Very
says
plain.
Lamborghini.
Stamped on everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just
So,
to me, you know, makes a difference.
Seen a finished Lambo. Now I think we need to see one of you guys' favorite finished Ferraris.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Well-
let me know which one's your favorite in the shop.
Probably actually this P4 replica that is a pretty neat car. It runs a 360 engine and trans, so it's a full 6-speed manual
So
out of the same 360.
Modern style motor
Yeah.
transmission.
Yeah. So this car runs full traction control. We can hook up cruise control even in this thing. It's just absolutely nuts what you can do with this car. All the suspensions off of 348. The 348 was a donor car, so it's licensed and titled as such.
So you can drive this on the road.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
It's
You get a few looks?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you wear a helmet? Do you wear goggles?
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of
I like
depends
that.
on what it is.
Now, have you gone through a drive-through with it?
No, because you have to shut it off. They can't hear you.
Oh, it's too noisy.
Well,
Yeah.
you can shut it off, right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Okay, so
you could.
you need to take it through a drive-through.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
come
that
back
could-
and film that.
Yeah, that could be done. Yeah.
We
There's
need
lots of
cup
fast
holders,
food
though.
somewhere.
I guess you gotta hold the drinks.
Yeah.
Or we could put them maybe
So-
off the windshield. We could put a cup holder.
Yeah. The GoPro mounts.
Yeah,
exactly.
We can make a custom GoPro
We could
mounts
3D
for.
print a cup holder.
3D
Oh,
print.
yeah.
Instead of side mirrors, you have cup holders.
I think we know somebody that could do that.
You
Some
could
big bumps.
probably reach them from the seat. You know, it's so small in there.
So, what is it like to drive this on the street?
It's pretty nuts. It's extremely loud. It's basically a straight pipe 360.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, there's a small muffler, but it's kind of a joke more than anything. But
And it's got to be so lightweight too.
Yeah, it weighs
2,200
2,200 pounds.
2,200 pounds.
Yeah.
Fiberglass body.
Yep,
Yeah.
fiberglass body. The car is extremely neutral. It's within 10 pounds left and right. So I mean, it's as balanced as you can get with a custom car, basically. And this thing, even we set up electric air conditioning for the customer.
Oh,
and
cool.
I put it in the front to give us more ballast up front. So
Yeah.
he wanted something, and I wanted more weight up front because the front end of these things get a little light.
At
Yeah,
speed.
yeah. So over about probably 120 or so, you start feeling the front end getting a little light. So that's where the little winglets on the side of the nose really need to go back on.
And you do this quite a bit, where you take a newer modern Ferrari and you rebody it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've got all the creature comforts of a new car, but with the vintage style look.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So cool.
That's
And that
really
seems
cool.
to be where our what people like of coming to us. In '97, you know, the P4. We all know the Ford versus Ferrari situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in 65, 66, 67, Ferrari came back and spanked everybody and
Yeah.
won Daytona 1, 2, 3. Basically the
With
same way that
all
that,
three
that,
cars.
that the
At the same
GT40
time.
did at
Yeah.
Le Mans. And but in '97, the 30-year anniversary of that, none of the original cars were available, and so Road and Track and Daytona came to us and said, "Could we have one of your cars out there for the celebration of that 30 years?" And so
cool.
David Piper from England had his P2, and then we had one of our cars, and then I ran the HSR. At that time, they had a 24 minutes of Daytona, and so
24 minutes
you know,
rather than 24 hours.
You ran around, and so that was my experience there on the
that's
the
cool.
banking of the track, and so that was very, very cool.
So I've asked these guys, I have somebody that's got a body from a Lamborghini Yelpa, and I've asked maybe we could put Lamborghini Yelpa body on a Gallardo, you know, you know, Gyardo motor.
Yeah.
Or what I think would be really cool is, I don't think this will work,
You
but
sold the Espada.
no, quite. What would be really cool is having a V12 modern day Lambo with a Mira body on it.
That'd be
I think
cool.
that'd be really cool.
That would be
But the only problem would be is the body, the physical size of a V12 nowadays is so big, the whole platform, that
And
it would
it's
be,
long.
it'd be a giant Mira.
Yeah.
So it might not look that pretty.
Yeah.
So
Prettier than an Espada.
We can come up with something.
yeah, can we cut her out? Can we cut her out right here? Like, I've had enough of you. Makes sense.
So
It
you
made
might
more
have
sense.
seen
Made more
it
sense.
on their Instagram already or at Vegas last year, but these guys also have an LM that Ryan's posted in the past, but we'll go check it out soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the reason why I actually met these guys is the truck behind us.
Yeah.
They've got a LM002, and I first saw it, I think, on Instagram. Somebody tagged me in a post, and I saw it, and then I, tracked these guys down. Then I just started messaging them, talking to them, and finding out more because they had this LM that they were doing modifications to, and nobody does that. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And well, just tell me, what did you guys do to this? Because it's like a
Well, we did so much on it that it's really kind of what we didn't do. Almost when we purchased the truck, it was missing so many parts.
it didn't even have a motor, right?
It had a 5-cylinder Mercedes out of this sedan. It was
So that Tina Turner had
Yeah.
an LM002 with a Mercedes motor in it.
Yeah.
Because she wanted an automatic transmission.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's kind of where the idea came from with the previous owner. He wanted a diesel, and he saw the Mercedes in it, but she had a V8. But they were difficult to find or difficult to source to put in it or whatever. I don't know. But he really had wanted to put a Cummins in it, which is what we ended up doing. But everyone told him it wasn't possible. And as fabricators and custom car guys, we kind of take that more as a challenge than a.
somebody tells them that they can't do it, they're
we're
gonna do
gonna
it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. We're a little childish of how we approach problems, but so we ended up putting a 2003 Cummins Common Rail in it. That we did a mild race build on it, so it's rated for about 650 horsepower and 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. So it's
Wait, did you just say 1,200 foot-pounds of torque?
yeah,
Yeah, when the original truck has
450.
yeah,
Roughly
yeah.
450, depending on which motor you have.
360 torque.
Yeah.
It's
So if you want to do a
big
drag
difference,
race,
yeah.
if you want to do a drag race, I might as well not even show up.
yeah. I mean, you could bring one of your cars.
Yeah, true
that-
enough.
I mean, that'd
no,
be-
but
that-
we want to do a drag race, LM versus LM. So
I mean, and
that
we
won't.
won't do a tug of war. That won't be fun. And plus, we don't want to burn out your tires.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
we don't have to. Our original tires are up on the shelf, so they are.
Sand lip tires? Do they have the lip
We
on
don't
them?
have
No.
the sand lip.
Oh, okay. So do you want to sell those?
Well.
Or how old are yours? Were they the 2010
I think
batch?
they're the
older than
early
that?
2000 batch.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's.
It's all good.
They're-
I just need your parking brake.
Yeah.
I need what other new things?
Tow hitch.
Tow hitch. We're gonna
Why
start
have
the
tow hitch?
You got
I have
yeah.
it for you. Yeah. So we have all of that. And yeah, we put full tow hitch on it. We have towed with it, and it feels real stable. We did a full big brake custom kit for it. Got rid of the drum brakes in the back.
Yeah.
So it and full king shocks, and so we've hit speed bumps at over just about 60 miles an hour, and it feels like nothing on the road, basically.
It's amazing how nice the suspension. Again,
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes to the quality of how Lamborghini has built the truck. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Could
a
be
big truck,
abused.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was made so that it could be abused and could be utilized in that manner.
Well, supposedly you could run over a landmine and it just deflects it, but I don't know. I'm not going to test it.
Yeah, I haven't tried with mine.
So
And I'm not gonna try with mine. I doubt you'll try with yours.
no. Maybe if we armor plate the bottom, maybe.
Well,
we
We could give it a
it's-
shot.
Yeah.
our friend in Italy has Muammar Gaddafi's LM02.
That's
Very
all.
It's all armor plated, and so it probably
Bulletproof.
That's not the
probably
one that the U.S. Army blew up, is it?
No.
Because they did blow one up.
Yeah, that was Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So,
But still, you wonder where it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where all of that is.
Even though they blew it up,
Yeah.
it's got to be something.
Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere.
That's for our
Parts
6x6 project. You know,
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
we do.
So, you know, Stradman, you're doing a 6x6 Gladiator. These guys are gonna do a 6x6 LM002 with 650 horsepower, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't tell Michael, but I have found
It's just
another
time
LM002 that doesn't have an engine.
How have you not told me
Yes.
about this? You can't.
I just saw you.
You can't hold secrets from me. Earmuffs,
You
earmuffs.
want it. Yeah.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were-
Well, that's the last thing we need another project.
Yeah, we were.
So, but I mean, back to kind of our truck. Even we didn't have tailgate latches, bumpers, door latches, side mirrors. We built a custom roof rack for it, and even the back, we added the second rail to the back roll cage. It looked a little bit cooler with 2 bars instead of just the one, like the factory did. But tried to keep everything in factory style of how it was, and really to make it as off-road utilitarian for the best usage possible, so that we really can put 1,000,000 miles on this thing.
Exactly.
Our purpose in all things, I've been an enthusiast with Italian cars, but yet if one is original, we're not going to alter that aspect of it because it is historic. It is original, but there are various things that are more and more historic. I mean, what's historic of this truck is the truck itself, and so all of the AP brakes, we still have all of that stuff, and like Michael said, the wheels and tires are up on the rafters, but we've enhanced the things that we know Lamborghini would have done had it existed longer.
And you're able to put it on the road and have people see it.
Yeah.
Where
Absolutely.
there's 2 other LM002s in Arizona. And I know
And I think
one
one
of
in
them.
Utah.
Well, yeah, we've heard rumors. There's one in Utah, but they don't drive them.
Yeah.
There's the one red one that comes out every once in a while for a car show, but they don't get driven. So yours is able to be driven, put miles on it, and let all the little kids out there see it and fall in love with the LM.
Well, and sit in it,
they
and
can-
get in it, and enjoy it, and
you climb
jump
in
on
the
top
back
of it.
and,
You know,
you know,
it's just that's the purpose of a car.
Exactly.
You know, we want to, just like you driving your cars. That's what it was meant
That's
to
what
be.
it's all about.
Right? And the trailer queens, or the aspect of it just going from trailer to a car show to the trailer to back in the garage. And
These things are not fun to put on a trailer.
yeah.
They're
You know,
very
there's-
wide.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you guys take us through? Well, I guess we saw the car out front, the Ferrari. What Ferrari do you want to take us through that's cool and interesting in the shop back here?
Well, all 3 of these
I
are
was joking.
308s.
They're all different.
These 2 both have 288 GTO replica bodies that we've built. But all 3 of these, this car is all stock body, but they all have 348 twin turbo motors in them.
348 twin turbo motors.
Yes, yeah,
So that's not factory.
No,
The
no.
TT portion of it.
Yeah. So we build all our own custom twin turbo.
You guys
kits,
build.
manifolds, collectors, everything for them.
That's
so it's,
crazy.
Intercooler piping. So it's all cut and welded together here.
So the 348 motor, how does that handle the power? And are you on stock transmission? Like, how does that?
I mean, it's like anything with the transmission. Transmissions are weak links on a lot of projects.
Especially when you're doubling the horsepower, probably?
Yeah. This car is almost triple.
Triple.
But the point of it is still driver.
Driver
usage.
focused.
You know, if
you
you're going
know
to drag race them,
It's not the trans to be using on
Yeah.
it. You really need to build a Mendiola or a Porsche G50 box or so there's a lot of other options out there for if you really want to race these. But if you want to drive these and roll it, the Ferraris have so much roll-in power, just like the Lamborghinis do. They don't have the bottom end grunt that is going to break parts. So once the boost kicks in, they really, I mean, be smart with how you drive, and they survive.
They must be a blast to
But,
drive though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, they're
so much fun.
They're pretty good handful.
That's awesome.
I just like the race car in the showroom.
So now that Pops is left,
Yeah.
are you more of a Ferrari fan or a Lambo fan? You can be honest.
It depends on the car, and it depends. Stock stuff though, I can't.
Lambo.
Yeah.
He truly likes Lambos. Okay,
I
okay,
do.
okay. Your dad's coming
Yeah,
back to it.
yeah. So I like anything that we can make
Cooler.
non-original.
Yeah, cooler, yeah.
If it's something that someone else has, and actually all the cars in our shop and our body shop included, we don't have a single stock car in the
Really?
in the stables, and in our personal collection too. We
Modify everything.
Yeah,
Well, why not,
Yeah,
right?
nothing is stock. We
so
don't
cool.
like really putting things together.
All right, that is the end of today's vlog. I did get hitched. Thanks to the Carpenters. You guys are absolutely amazing. It was very nice to meet you. It was my first time meeting you. A pleasure to be back.
Always.
See the LM, see the Lamborghini GT over here, see all the other Ferraris that you guys got going on. I can't wait.
Next time we'll go off-road. We'll go out on the desert and
Maybe we'll
go
blow
fun with
something up.
LM.
You guys hear that?
That's a
True
good
cowboy
idea.
town.
Yeah.
You guys hear that? We're gonna go out into the desert next time. So if you guys want to see more of that action, make a like, comment below, and we'll come back. Next summer we're coming, or next summer, no, next winter we're coming back.
Yeah.
Spring, fall, we're coming back. And Lil Model Paige, maybe we'll get hitched next time. And on that,
On that, don't forget, tap that subscribe button.
my nose hair.
He has a nose hair.
I got a nose hair. Oh, now it's like itchy.
But an
weird.
intro. What's up, guys?